Hi guys, Cindy here. So it's nail day and the pattern I chose, I already started this video once, so we already opened it, but we hadn't started it. The camera kind of fell down, and so I thought we'll start over. Anyway, it's Winter in New York, Dashing Diva. They're this year's style. They are kind of a purple hue to them, but they have all different colors in there. So there's no word purple top. So let's get down to business. Hopefully I won't mess this up again. Okay, does that look okay? Can you see my hands? Now, hopefully it's not going to flip down on me or anything like that. I'm going to be super duper irritated if it does. But anyway, we'll be careful. We'll be careful. And so if it all of a sudden turns off, it means it fell and turned itself off. And I will apologize in advance. But anyway, so these are all the same style. So we're just going to get going. There's 4 sheets of them, 32 nails. And 1 sheet of like medium and small nails, and then 1 sheet of big nails. So we will just work on 1 set. So my pinkies are still super duper short, so I believe that we can share one. And as you know, this comes with a stick and a alcohol pads. I already took the other ones off. When I take them off, it's no big deal. I just stick the little stick under there and they come right off with no damage. Sometimes if the nails are kind of long, it might kind of bend the top one, and I might go ahead and cut them down. But not always. Sometimes I just think, oh, it's good enough, it's fine. But if they started getting too real long on me, you know, they might kind of, if they bend back or something, they might get sore. So let's see if we can get this plastic off. This is not my favorite type of plastic, but it's the kind they use. Sorry it's taking me so long. There we are. And I'm saving this and we'll put it back on when I get done. Okay, so we're going to start off with the small pinky nails. And like I said, I think that we can use 1 for both nails. If not, we'll use the other one. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I only use it for 2 sets anyway. Although, I might, since these are all the same, I might possibly could use it for more than 1 set. Okay, I want to be super careful. And I'm using the smallest nail that they have. Okay, so it's just barely, barely, barely. I mean, I don't know about next week. Next week we might not be able to do this, because they'll be a little bit longer then. And if you remember, I always, when I take them off, sometimes if I don't go a whole week, they'll have adhesive to them, and I will have to like use some acetone or something and try to get the adhesive off. But I didn't this time because I kept them on a whole week. But I always take some clear base coat of just regular nail polish, not gel, and put underneath it, and it kind of helps them stick a little bit. In fact, they don't have to be completely dry. I mean, although if they're not completely dry, you know, you really can't pull it off and redo it. But with these solid color ones, or with them all the same, it's not going to make that much difference. So the next one, kind of a small one, but not the smallest, for the 4th finger. And I'm going to, since these are all alike, I'm going to use them upside down because they're a little bit rounder. And they're shaped a little bit more like my finger. I love doing my nails. I wanted to do them later in the week, but I thought, and I had time, but I thought, no, I better not. I need to stick with the schedule, because after, well, one, I want to be able to record and upload, and then two, after school starts, I'm not going to have time. I'm taking Lean Six Sigma, and I have no idea what's going to be involved in that class. I mean, we'll definitely do our workouts in the morning because we work out anyway. We may have to cut down right now specifically because they cut me off my estrogen, and so I'm super tired. I may have told y'all this in another video, but apparently our place that we have in town that we did our mammograms was not calibrated or something, and they did not for the last 2 years, because I have to get one every year or they won't let me have estrogen. And so our mammograms were null and void, and I thought I had a prescription for all year, but all of a sudden I got up and it said 0 refills. So I don't know if the doctor called and canceled them or if it just happened to be that way. And so I called and tried to get my prescription, get more stuff, because my yearly is not until April. And this was before I knew that, so I kind of cut that one a little bit of white showing. Anyway, it's okay. I could take it off if I wanted to and redo it, but there's no guarantee that I wouldn't mess the other one up too. So we will kind of shape this one up, side up a little bit like it too. Okay. And anyway, so I got the letter in the mail saying our mammograms wasn't no good, and that that's what it was. So this finger's okay. So we're going to use these fingers on this one, and we're doing them upside down because my nails are a little bit more round. And if they're flat, I will go ahead and use them, but I have to just kind of pull them up a little bit and not get them all the way to the edge, because they will just, they're going to flip over the cuticle. And I don't know if you recall, but last week, I had the thumb kind of gimped up, so I thought. And I just kind of kept messing with it with a file and kind of filed it down. It kind of made my thumb a little sore, but then where it was a little above, and it was fine. It lasted all week. It's not one of the ones I had to redo. It was the pointer nails. See how quick and easy this is? And whenever I take them off, I just take this little pointy thing here, and I'll slide it under here, and it just comes right off. I don't use anything special. For mine, after a week, they come off just fine. Okay, let's do the other now. So this right hand's a little bit bigger. And another thing too, if I was using the right way, I would probably have to go a little bit smaller. Try to. Yeah, see, upside down, these just fit perfect. See, here's a little ASMR going on, a little clicky. Hopefully y'all can hear that. The people that like ASMR, the others, sorry. Okay, let's see if we can get this off. There we go. Press that down. Now then, we need to get the 2 pointer fingers. So I think that will go for that one, and this one for this one, because my right hand's a little bit bigger. This here is slightly small, but I think it'll be okay. And if it might come off through the week anyway, because just the pointers are that way. And then I have the other sheet to grab. I have this sheet to grab some. So we're supposed to have it super duper cold next week. We got notices from work saying not to come in till 7, which they don't have to worry about that for me, because they're going to be scraping the lot. So apparently they're expecting some snow. I think the temperature's been dropping. It was like 35, but my husband said when we got up it was 39. So. See, just doing nails always makes you feel better. I was feeling pretty bad, and I started the nails, and now I feel great. Well, okay, anyway. It's got a scratch. I saw on my Facebook come up some old nail stuff. Now, this is a little on the crooked side, but I am not pulling it off because I don't want to take any nail with it. And this finger's probably going to be coming off in a few days anyway. I hope not. I'll let y'all know. The other nails that I did last week, I think they were this year's pattern. I wasn't really doing these last winter. I was doing some. I went through a spell where I didn't do them. I went through a spell where I was like doing the little press-on nails daily and just painting them and putting them on in the morning and just leaving them on one day. But that just I didn't have time for that after I started school. Especially some of the early classes was okay. But now that I'm getting towards the end, some of these classes aren't. But like I said, I have no idea how this one class is going to be. And I need it. Well, I could have, these last 3 classes, I could have took anything I wanted because I've had the 4. Now, these fingers are a little flat, so I can use the regular side. And I'm going to be super duper careful, try not to get it to flip up on me again, because I didn't know if I had gone over the cuticle or not. That's the reason that I was so concerned. And plus, it didn't look that great, but it didn't feel good trimming that up either. I was having to file with a file next to my nail. Didn't ever really bleed. It got a little sore. Okay. Okay. And when I first started doing these, I had some little scissors I tried to use, but I really think the clippers work better. The scissors will get kind of clogged up and wear out quicker. So, okay, so this one's this now, and we're going to try to be super duper careful not to do what we did last week. So, let's see if I can see it good. Okay. Yeah, this one's okay. It's not flipping up on me. The edges a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I didn't go over the cuticle. It may just be the way this nail's shaped. And I didn't push back my cuticle or anything. That may be part of it too. I guess it would help if you did. But it's okay. You know, I have all this stuff here. If I need to redo them, I can just redo them. This is the nail I cut down to the quick because it snapped off. And it's starting to grow back out. It's doing real good. It's not as long as the other one. I cut down the other one a little bit so it wouldn't be just so much longer. These nails were really, really damaged when I started doing this. And it has really helped them. These little gel strips, they get hard and it protects them so they can grow generally, unless you do what I did and use your nails as tools, which you're not supposed to do. There we go. Now, we're going to put these back in the box so we don't turn the lamp on. Here's what they look like in this lighting. They're kind of, kind of a purpley color, but they have a lot of glitter in them. Let's see if they... And a lot of times the nails will look different on my fingers than in the package. I got some called Espresso, and I thought, oh, these are going to be so pretty. They're going to be like a chocolate brown color. Well, they wasn't. They looked more gray or taupe or something. And I don't know. I'm probably going to throw them out after, after a while, after they're sitting in there. I'll say, oh, these are too old, and not and keep them. But same time I got them, they weren't real chocolatey color either. So, that's one thing you got to deal with. But these pretty much look the way that I thought. Seems like, it's been a while since I bought these, but I'm pretty sure these look the way I thought they were going to look. They just did not have, except for the Christmas nails, they didn't have anything with, individual patterns. So I had to get solid. Last week I did get on the website and I ordered 3 more sets because was it last week? They just came in this week, so it must have been last week because they had like a New Year's sale. And I got 3 sets and 2 of the pairs I got for half off. So they were like $15 a set, and so I spent $30 on 3 sets. And 2 of them were duplicates that I liked them. Like one was that Midnight View that I liked so well. So we can wear the... So I've got another set that I hadn't used from the open package. And then I have the new package that I can use also. And okay. Hopefully these will stay on good. They should. I'll let you know. Okay, so now we're going to do 90 seconds each. I guess I should have saved some of my chatting for when we do this. I'm about to get by with 60 seconds, but these are kind of dark. So we want to make sure that they get good and cured. Or if I had a big lamp, but these lamps came with it, so we know... And they're not real old, like my big lamp that I used to use. It might be kind of old. It might not even, the bulbs even cure anymore. When I first got those that had the little picture of them in the top, I thought, oh, that's 4 extra nails. It didn't dawn on me that, oh, those have probably been hitting all kinds of UV lights. So those are just for decoration. Those aren't actual, I don't think they're for actual nails. So that went down. So one more time. I'm tired. I told you why, because they don't let me have estrogen. I woke up at 2 o'clock. I tried to just lay there and relax, which I did, but I was still tired. And then I did a workout, which I think is going to come in about 3 days. Of course, I work out every day. I may have to cut down and do lighter workouts, until we get this estrogen thing worked out, because of lack of energy, unless I get used to it. Now, I did... Last week I got some pills that, picked them up from Walmart. But if you look at the reviews, and it says it might take 60 days for them to work. Oh, who wants to wait 60 days? I know my patch, it was just almost immediately. You put that on, and like within just a day or 2, you was already feeling the effects of the estrogen. So that's kind of frustrating. And so then I've had this Estro Life that I got off Amazon, and I was just putting it on my face. Well, when I read the instructions, it is actually for menopause symptoms, supposedly. You can put it on your inner arm, so I did that today, thinking that would help, because it certainly didn't do anything putting it on the face. You're supposed to put it on thin skin, and like your, inside your arm is thin, and so that's a good spot, supposedly. But I ordered something else coming in a few days. I should have rushed it, but yesterday when I ordered, I thought, oh, I'll be okay. I'm not that bad, but today I'm feeling bad. But I should have had the rush order. I mean, it wouldn't have costed me any more. I just thought, well, there's no sense in, you know, having a rush order and, you know, working the poor employees to death when I can wait. But anyway, that's that. So I've had a rough last month. I can't take acetaminophen anymore. I already couldn't take ibuprofen or naproxen, so now I'm down to nothing for pain. And now I don't have any estrogen, so I'm having it kind of rough. I did, is this second or third? I did go donate blood so I could get me some hoodies, one for me and my husband uh, last week. I'm glad I did that while I was feeling good. They said if you get sick, you're supposed to call them, but mine's not a true sickness. Mine are just from no estrogen. So it's not really sick. It's just menopausal symptoms. You know, at 60, I'll be 64 this year in just a few days. So you think would not be a problem. They say when you go on estrogen after you quit, you know, it's not as bad as it would have been when you was younger. I don't know if I agree with that. One thing is, it's happening in the winter, so, you know, the hot flashes shouldn't be as bad because it's in the winter and the house is cold. But other than that, I don't, you know, I still feel pretty tired, and I know that's what it's from. So, I guess y'all have too much information about me now. I have to have something to chat with while this is going on, though. That's the only thing interesting going on with me. You know, it's like there's a Fat Cow Chronicles. She says she doesn't have enough interesting enough to vlog, and I'm like that too. So, okay, so we're putting this down. Now we're going to file these. Got my nice pre-file whenever I was doing all that. I still got all those gel nails and stuff. I tried to get rid of some of them, but my daughter and granddaughter, they're not, and daughters plural, they're not into that stuff. They're not into it. Here's some ASMR going. I hope it'll show. I hope you can hear it. I'll put it up close. Maybe it'll be by the microphone. There we go. Probably after we file these once good, we will take our fingernail gloves off and show them off. I might have to file some more through the day a little bit if they feel kind of like they need it. But I bet this will be all I really need. I really don't spend a whole lot of time filing them. You know, I cut them down to try to match my nail and then just try to smooth it out a little bit when we're done. Okay. Then I will do a short. We can play that today if we want. In a little while when I feel like it. I may not feel like it just yet. These were, a few weeks ago, pinkies was really long and pretty. But, you know, when they get long like that, you risk the chance of pulling them back. And when I trimmed it, I really didn't trim it that much. And I bet next week I won't be able to share a tip. But even if they were short enough, if it had like a design or something on it, I might not want to share it anyway because I'd want the design to be on both nails. Y'all tell me what you like. Do y'all like mukbangs? I wouldn't do a real mukbang. And I could probably do one for a breakfast time, pretend it was a mukbang, but I pretty much eat the same thing for breakfast every day. So I could only do one of those. Y'all wouldn't want to see me eat the same thing every week. Oh. Alrighty. So, there we are. Less than 30 minutes. A complete manicure. They look kind of purpley with a lot of glitter. And y'all have a great week. And I'll see you next week because I know I'll be doing nails. I always do nails. So, bye-bye. Hey, and one more thing. Be sure and like and subscribe. And I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. So maybe if you could share it to your Facebook page for your people that like nails. Bye-bye.